work. I see our emblem on YouTube, so, but no audio. All right, wait. What am I looking at? Is this it? That's not it. Okay.
To introduce my Solicitor General, and Lake County Prosecutor Kim Murphy, who have an important announcement today to make regarding the
All right. So, do we have noise? Can you guys hear us on the live?
Nope. I see you, but I don't hear you.
Okay. Is that?
Oh, now I do. Now there's.
Okay. Can you hear you? Okay, sweet. Let's do this then. That's bright. That's bright. And let's get it. Let's see if this music will go. Video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's show. Let's see if this is the one, I think. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wake and Bake Crew Live, brought to you by, whoa, I am tripping out. What happened here? This is the camera. Okay, that's right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wake and Bake Crew Live. Today is Thursday, January 14th, 2020. And we got a hell of a show for you guys today, although everything's kind of jumbled, so we'll figure that out. Today's show is brought to you by our organization, Minnesota Marijuana, or Minnesota NORML. If you would like to find out more information about our organization and how you can help us end cannabis prohibition here in Minnesota, much sooner rather than later, you can go check us out at www.minnormal.org. We have a bunch of information about our organization on there. I always encourage everybody to do your due diligence, do your own research, and we are not, okay. So, okay. Okay, so where are we live at then?
We're good on YouTube.
Not on Facebook.
Not on the group.
Oh shit. You know what?
Because you didn't share it?
No. I didn't even think about there's a message on the live stream this morning saying that Facebook did some weird shit. And let me see if it'll come up here.
I just shared the video from YouTube on Facebook. So
okay, so let's see. This is what it says. Posted 34 minutes ago. Streaming issues detected. Facebook platform. We are currently investigating an issue affecting connections to Facebook. This issue only affects the app integration with Facebook. Please use the manual connection via the custom RTM channel to stream to Facebook while we work to resolve the problem. Thank you very much.
Hit that YouTube subscribe button, people.
Okay.
Share.
Interesting. So we
You might just have to share the crap out of the YouTube live today.
That's what I've been doing.
Well,
Vari, I'll drop it in the Hootsuite.
Okay, perfect.
And we're good otherwise. Everything sounds great.
Right on, right on. Well, then I'll just keep it rolling. As I always say, I always encourage everybody to do their due diligence, do your own research, looking at the wrong screen again, and make sure you know what you're getting into. So hop on our site, www.minnormal.org, and read through all of our information on there. And if you agree with the things we want to get done here in Minnesota and how we'd like to get them done, and if you'd like to help us do that, there are several ways you get involved. We have a level for every fellow. The first being becoming a dues paying member, which is huge. It is a huge help to the organization. Even when you get involved as it and all right, anyways, even if you just get involved at the $4.20 a month. Cha-ching! There we go. As I always say, just that little bit, just that teeny little bit coming from a lot of people goes a long way in the work that we're able to do. We kicked ass last year, even through COVID. This next year, oof, you want to be a part of that. So if you'd like to become a volunteer, it's a two-step process. The first is downloading our empowerment app. You can do so by going to www.getempower.com/mnnormal. We will be using that app to shoot out notifications to all of our members, our supporters, and our volunteers, letting them know, yo, we got an event coming up this week, or yo, we're gonna try to meet up at this place to try to do this thing, or hey, we want to do like a mass sending of a whole bunch of emails to this congresswoman or congressman to try to get their attention, or whatever it may be. We're gonna be using that app to communicate to all of everybody. So first, get that app. Second, after you download that app, go ahead and go to any of the Minnesota NORML chapter pages and say, hey, I've downloaded the empowerment app. What's next? And we'll get you locked in with the organizing that we're doing statewide, as well as the chapter leader in your area, if there is one, so you guys can link up and start kicking ass where you live locally. All right, so we got a show for you guys today, and I may not be looking at you because all of my notes are over here, and I gotta figure out how to make them. There we go. And let me see if I can make sure that all of my hiding on. There we go. Sweet. Everybody's in. Big party. All right. So first in national news, we have medical marijuana leads to reduce opioid use in a new study. This is one of many studies, and each study, they continue to find that cannabis is super helpful. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. Following that, Montana is fully rolling out their adult use legalization. So now adults can buy cannabis in Montana as well as hold a certain amount. I'll give you more details about that later in the story here, later in the show here. Following that, we have our artist from yesterday coming with his second track, D-Bomb. Will be playing another track from because it's over on this computer. Ooh, what a confusing morning. Okay. After that, we have our fact of the day by the lovely Mandy Lion, who will be coming and dropping some knowledge on our heads in a few moments. After that, we have our strain of the day by Corey the Kid. Pew, 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 pew. Also, I'm not sure if you looked outside yet, but here up in St. Cloud, it is wet and snowing and slippery. So thankfully, we got our man, Dab and Dave, who's going to bring us that wonderful weather report, letting you guys know where it is safe, where it is not, and what you can do to make sure that you are careful and make it to your destination if you're going to be traveling this weekend. And lastly, Rosie, our onesie magician, she's that chameleon, always changing into different things. I don't even know what she is today, but she's gonna give us that word of the day. We're getting opportunity to get a ticket number, which will land your name on the wheel of names. Which will give you a shot at winning this week's awesome prize. So we'll show you what that prize is later in the show. So stay tuned for that. Dave, my man. There you go. There's that air joint. See what it turns into.
It's still a joint.
Oh, damn.
I'll just hit that. I'll hit that shit. All right. So, as Mari stated earlier, yes, we've done a lot of stories about marijuana and the opioid issue. And now this one comes out of Canada. And we all know that they've been pretty much legal for a while now. So medical marijuana use is associated with significant reductions in dependence on opioids and other prescription drugs, as well as an increase in the quality of life. And that's the key phrase right there, is quality of life. This one looked at patients in Canada analyzing the rate of prescription drug use and quality of life when incorporating cannabis into their treatment regimen. It involved 1,145 patients sourced from 21 medical clinics throughout the country. The study, published in the journal Pain Medicine and funded by the Canadian cannabis company Tilray, found that baseline opioid use among participants dropped from 28 to 11% over the course of 6 months when marijuana was integrated into their treatment. And excuse me while I further, it showed that daily opioid use went from 125 milligram morphine equivalent at baseline to 32.2 milligrams at 6 months. So that's a 78% reduction in the mean opioid dosage. The result of the Tilray observational patient study, also known as TOPS, add to a growing body of evidence that cannabis use can lead to reduction in the use of prescription drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and other substances. Felipe Lucas, lead study author, said in a press release, "In light of the devastating impacts of the opioid overdose crisis in Canada and around the world, research examining the potential influence of cannabis on opioid use may be of particular importance to public health, and these findings could inform harm reduction strategies to mitigate the significant morbidity and mortality associated with the opioids." So there were also similar reductions in the 4 other drug categories that the study investigated: non-opioid pain medication, antidepressants, benzodiazepines, and anti-seizure drugs. The high rate of cannabis use for chronic pain and the subsequent reductions in opioid use suggest that cannabis may play a harm reduction role in the opioid overdose crisis, potentially improving the quality of the patient's life overall and overall public health. While numerous observational studies have been concluded that cannabis represents a potentially safer and effective alternative to opioid-based pain medication and other drugs, the researchers said the methodology they used to make their findings unique. due to its prospective individual level design, detailing gathering of both cannabis and prescription drug use data and diversity of patient characteristics and medical conditions in this large cohort. These findings provide a more granular understanding of the variables associated with the reductions in prescription drug use and improvement in quality of life associated with medical cannabis. So researchers use a variety of tools to conduct the analysis, including a cannabis use inventory, the World Health Organization quality of life short form, and a prescription drug questionnaire. And even as prescription drug use declined, marijuana consumption among patients did not increase in a statistically significant way over the 6 months, the researchers pointed out. Everything just stayed level. The findings is that encouraging from both a therapeutic and public health perspective that adds to the growing body of evidence suggesting that although patients appear to develop a tolerance to some of the side effects of cannabis-based medicines, they do not seem to develop a tolerance to many of the primary therapeutic effects. So this article goes on and it talks a lot about, alcohol use too. They get into it a little later on, but basically, yeah, your opioid use is showing a drastic reduction in all the states that I've seen now that have been doing this for a while, and seeing this come out of Canada, hopefully, the people that make the rules will pay attention to this. So I know from personal experience, it got me off of opioids. So, what do you guys think about that?
I think this is just, it's badass. It's huge. I myself have had that stupid, deadly battle with opioids. And yeah, man, cannabis was a huge helper to like getting off of it, not just like physically, but like also like the mental and like habitual habits that come along with like the use. Almost like when you try to quit smoking, it's not just like the nicotine, but it's also the habit of like picking up the cigarette and putting it in your mouth and like, doing that thing.
Like an entourage effect?
Yep, absolutely. And so cannabis, man, it was just like super helpful. In addition to that, while I was going through the last stages of my treatment, there was already beginning talks of cannabis being something that would be helpful with opioid addiction. Wow. And that was years ago. And so now it's cool to see the data coming back and backing that up.
Well, I was on opioids for 10 years. I started fentanyl about, the last 5, and then on the last 3 years, I was maxed out to the most the VA would give me. I was also participating in a pain study. And one of the doctors actually told me to stop talking about marijuana. And I straight up told him, man, no, I am not. Then take me out of the study. You can have your money back. But, and they're starting to change a little bit now. Even the VA is starting to look at it a little more with open eyes and a little clearer, because, a few years ago, if you mentioned marijuana, you'd get a piss test. And if you had it in your system, they take your shit away.
They still do.
Yeah, and unrightly so. Yes,
It still does.
Yeah, and you got to make some noise. I found that out. You got to fight for your rights when it comes to the VA.
Well, what it is the doctors, okay? Because I know I've been treated at both coasts and here in Minneapolis, different VA hospitals. In San Diego, Point Loma, the doctors there, if you're in pain, they prescribe you what you need. They don't let you overdo it, and they don't order some kind of piss test. See, but in Minneapolis, the administration put down a policy that anybody that's going to get narcotics has to go ahead and have a piss test.
Yes,
it's just who's in charge.
Yeah, that's what they did to me, and that's why I got off of narcotics, so I didn't have to deal with that with the VA anymore. And I distanced myself. Now my primary care doctor is all outside the VA. So, yeah, you're absolutely right, Ed. So, you know, like I said, hopefully these studies will start making people aware that this is truth. This is fact, that reduction in opioid use and almost all across the board when it comes to narcotics decreases where there's legalization. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. And back to you, Vari.
Right on, right on. Tight. All right. Well, yes. Appreciate you, Dave. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and hop into this. So we got we got a story from NORML, and they are discussing, or they're talking about how the there we nope, that's damn it. Oh shit, wrong computer. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second here. I'm playing a new game called Where's Your Article? All right, here we go. So, new study. Nope, that's not it. That was the one that Dave just did. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Here we go. All right, so Montana. All right, so Montana adult use legalization is just takes effect, is taking effect. So in Helena, Montana, the initiative 190 and initiative 118, a pair of complementary citizen-initiated ballot measures legalizing the personal possession, commercial production, and the retail sales of marijuana to adults, became law on January 1st. Provisions in the new law allow those aged 21 and older to legally possess up to 1 ounce of marijuana and or to privately cultivate up to 4 marijuana plants for personal, also took immediate effect. Separate provisions in the law establishing a licensing system for commercial marijuana producers and retailers will take effect later this year. And it was approved, I-90 and CI 118 were approved on election day with almost 60% of the vote. In a quote by, who is that guy? Okay, sweet. But in a quote by the NORML State Policies Coordinator, Corey Wolf, he said, "This is a great day for the people of Montana who will no longer be subject to arrest, prosecution, and criminal record for their personal use or possession of marijuana." He went on further to say the enactment of the adult use legalization in Montana is yet further evidence that this policy change enjoys widespread support from those across all geographic and political spectrums. Cannabis, the great healer. It's fucking awesome. So that is the whole article. It's a really short one. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in the comments if you guys want to check out some of the sources on that article, or just want to read it or share with some of your friends. What do you guys think about that? Montana going legal and rolling it out like pew, let's get it.
I hope it happens fast. I mean, I so love Montana. That's someplace I could definitely live for the rest of my life. And,
We're soon to be surrounded by legal states, folks.
Yes,
North
we are.
Dakota is going to go ahead and legalize as well. I don't think that the South Dakota measure is going to get shot down once it actually gets through all the courts and everything.
yeah, 2022 at the latest.
Minnesota needs to get on the ball. Come on, legislator.
Well, you know, even Mexico is going to legalize before we do.
Yeah, I was reading something that was saying that Mexico is actually poised to be the world leader in cannabis.
Yep, with the for population wise, yeah, they're going to be one of the biggest markets out there, and they're getting close. They're almost ready. It's just went through their legislature. I just saw an article the other day, an update, and it's about to happen.
Damn. Well, good for them. Right on. The other thing that I was going to ask is, they said up to 1 ounce and 4 plants. Do you think that's enough for homegrown, like 4 plants?
I personally don't. I think it should be 6 and 6, 6 mature and 6 veg, and then up to 3 ounces, or at least 2 or ounce and a half. Well, you know, 3 is a good mark, I think, because for some people that's just a monthly supply.
Right. Yep.
But you know, if is it that much of a bother for you to go to the store twice? you know.
Shit, I go through a zip a week, so
Right. I mean,
if
but you know,
if not more, and that's if I'm not, making
yeah.
edibles or
For the
whatever.
people that they do have to drive to get this medicine, yes, it makes sense to be able to let them pick up, so they don't have to go back and forth because they don't have that option. A lot of
Right.
people don't.
Yeah. And then I would ask, so we do the strain of the day every day. Corey busts out like the different metrics for how much, weight you'll get per square meter. Well, some of these are like, in one plant, depending on how you grow it and how you train it, you can get up to a pound off of one plant. So then it goes to ask like, okay, so where does that come into play?
Learning how to grow it properly. Really, I mean, you just said it. It's an individual basis. Who no one's going to grow it the same as someone else. It's not an automatic. There's everything that happens every day in that plant's life that you can do to it that's going to change either for the better or for the worse.
Yeah.
And the more love you give that plant, and the more you got to treat it like a child, really. And it will give back to you. It will give back to you in 2 months.
I treat my plants better than my children.
Let's say you harvest.
Most of us do.
So I guess this is what I meant. So let's say you harvest a plant and you get a pound off of that plant, and then for some reason, let's say you got a bogus ass neighbor that just likes calling the police for some reason. They come over and they come in your house and do all this other shit, and they find like a pound of flour that's not
right
off your plant. Like
exactly.
Where do those rules come into play?
I've had an
that
issue
was my
with
question.
I've had an issue with that ever since legalization started, because that's been the thing. They always say, okay, well, you can possess up to 3 ounces or an ounce or whatever, but you can have 4 plants. And yeah, if you know what you're doing, so as soon as you harvest it, now you're illegal. Now you're a criminal. That's bullshit. You should be able to. If you're going to say you can have 4 plants, all right, let's take a good average. So that means you're going to be able to have at least 2 pounds in your house at any given time without being in violation of the law.
Yep. 14 to 16 ounces on average per plant. So
right, exactly. So
Well,
I still think we need to address that in the bill.
Yep, absolutely. I think the more clarity we can provide, the less chances of the bill and the way the shit was written being interpreted wrong.
Because they're waiting for any little loophole chance they can to try and be like, oh, well, even though everything else they did was legal, they just after this point, since they had so much, it's illegal. Like, but it was from the plants. How so I'm supposed to burn or sell or forfeit, half of my plants, or well, not half, more than half. I don't know, whatever. But that doesn't
make sense.
You're setting people up to get fucked over.
Exactly, you're setting people up for failure.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just put that in my pipe and smoke it.
Dope. I'll jump right into the local stuff. Can y'all hear me? Testing. Sorry, I'm bouncing around back and forth trying to do multiple meetings. It's not working as good as I hoped it would, but we're here. So shout out to Vari, Dave for the articles and for the introduction. Shout out to the Wake and Bake crew, Chosen Family, Facebook, YouTube, everybody that's out there viewing. Sorry, Facebook, complications today, but we'll be on hopefully tomorrow once they get that figured out. But yeah, so locally, we do have a MN Normal members meeting this weekend. If you want to get involved, please go to MN Normal and join the event. There will be a Zoom conference just like what you're looking at right now. We'll be going over some of the stuff that we're working on this year, some of the work the action committees have been doing, as well as our plans for 2020. And we'll also be discussing how to talk to your legislator. Stein is going to be doing a presentation for us, as well as some of the board members. Put a lot of effort into trying to make sure we got a great presentation for you guys. So I hope you can make it, come check it out. If you did get an organizing empowerment notification, there should be a call to action for the event this weekend. If you didn't, me and Vari have been doing text banking. We'll continue to do that throughout the week. Vari, do you think we should send a notification out I know we put the call to action in the app, but I'm not sure if we sent out the notification. So maybe I'll send out the notification today. You'll probably get a text message or email reminder of the event, but we'd love to have you guys there to kind of help us start going into legalization this year. Usually with our community organizing stuff, we kind of start ramping up right now, but around April is when we really kind of start, going really hard and going to work. So don't take your time. Definitely get involved. Sign up wherever you can. And I think that's all I got for the local at this time. I'm gonna hand it off to Corey the Kid with the strain of the day.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I need co-host.
Pew 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 pew.
For your host, right?
Okay, now he's got it.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Yep. Okay.
That looks
Today's strain
berryish.
is Lilac Diesel, 18 to 21% THC. It's a 50-50 hybrid. It's a cross between Silver Lemon Haze and Forbidden Fruit. Common effects are creative, energizing, euphoric, giggly, relaxing, and tingly. Common uses are for pain, depression, insomnia, nausea, and stress. The terp flavor today is it's a berry, chemical, citrus, fruity, and sweet taste. The grow tip is it's a moderate plant to grow. It flowers in about 8 to 9 weeks, and you get 16 to 19 ounces per square meter. And it looks damn good.
I knew there had to be some type of berry involved in that. Just
Yeah.
just screams fruity.
Like the way the track combs are on it, like
Yeah.
like that's some fucking fire, bro.
Oh
It
shit.
looks fire. Yep, you can tell right away.
I bet it smells wonderful.
I bet you make
Yeah.
the house stink.
I bet it
Or
stinks.
house
I bet
stink.
it smells just terrible.
Open it in the basement, irrigates the whole house.
Got that super skunk stink.
Tight.
It doesn't even get you high, but man, it stinks so bad, it's freaking awesome.
Well, all right. So,
Dandelion.
Mandy Lion.
and the lion. What you got for us today, Mandy?
How's Mandy? Is she doing better?
Yeah, I think she is Gucci. Damn it.
Working it out. How's Greg
Yeah,
doing?
she's working it
Yeah.
out.
I thought I heard Greg a little bit earlier while I was in the other meeting.
I
Was he
thought
out for a second?
I don't know if he hopped in or hopped. I thought I did for a second, but I wasn't watching the screen.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
yeah,
he's doing better too.
yep. All right. So, Mandy, what you got for us today? Hit us with that fact.
Hey guys. Hey guys, it's me, Mandy. So I got today's fact for you guys. Here we go. So, one, gender differences. A study of rats. No, what is that? Oh, rats. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me try that again. A study of rats found that females react differently to THC than males. The females who are exposed to THC had a higher tolerance. They also found that female rats were more sensitive to the effects of THC. Researchers also discovered that female rats were most sensitive to THC during ovulation. Excuse me. They speculate this is because of high levels of estrogen. Ironically, women, excuse me. Ironically, women are excluded from marijuana studies because of their fluctuating hormones. Studies about men conclude that they are more likely to get the munchies. Thank you, guys. That was my fact for the day.
Right on. Thank you, Mandy, for that. As always, love all of your knowledge and everything you bring to us. to the show. So thank you again for that fact.
I just still think it's crazy that they're still using rats for these studies. Come on.
Yeah, they need
I
to
think we could
upgrade
use people now.
or at least guinea pigs.
I volunteer.
The
Like,
fuck?
Get it.
Hey,
hey,
Kanita just said
Like,
she's looking
right,
into
like,
it. There's a study
hey,
that in Minnesota.
There's people like us that would love to do research for you guys.
Yeah, Kanita just said something this morning. I seen in the chat that she's looking
Yeah.
into. The University of Minnesota is going to pay people to take part in a marijuana study. You don't have to pay me. Just give me some weed.
Right. You know? Just keep my medication stashed
for real.
Man, that's
flowing.
speaking of which, I think it's time for a bake break.
I think it is.
In black. Alicia, the producer. We got music today?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Got a
What
good
up, what
video.
up, y'all?
Yes, we do got music today.
What we got? Are they on? They couldn't get on today?
It's D-Bomb. No, we're just
Mhm,
doing
yes, I-
D-Bomb right now.
Oh, another D-bomb?
Yeah, it's a video today.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm playing this game.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell you, let's get it. This is D-Bomb with They Know What's Up. Let's get it.
Yeah. No, I just left the studio, so you know the album reality is already
It's 30
wrapped.
seconds to go be introduction.
Go to the location, shoot video for They Know What's Up. Yeah, Broken Home Studios is going to be working on that right now. Well, look, let me head over there. I'll hit you up later. All right.
Way before I got on the mic, before I ever had a clue about my hype. Soon as they gave me my diploma, I would then storm the Red Sea, show 'em I'm nice. Spit metaphors, so
Oh. It was kind of dope. What happened? What's going
It
on?
is.
here,
It's a really good song. Come on.
I went and followed him on
Buffering.
Instagram yesterday, man. Gave a bunch of likes from
listeners falling out like lights. Took a gamble, was a roll of the dice, and now rappers are frozen with fright. Now let's go now. I'm equipped with the vocab and corpses, getting dirty in my vocal and forces. Hip hop, my whole style's important. Kick rock, your whole style's are boring. Bitch, out in the spots, I was orange, just hike my cock and so enormous. And I thought, oh, fat twat was chosen and she wasn't. Boom! How do you like me now? Motherfuckers try to pin me on the fences, and now it's time for a nigga to clown and put your whole top 5 on the benches. No lie, you in the trenches. When you ask who the best rapper alive, I should be mentioned. And haters and no forgiveness. Sang over rappers and promoters sneak dissing. Nigga, you know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up and what time it is. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up and what time it is. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up and what time it is. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up and what time it is. I'm pretty sure I piss people off. I guess I gotta watch what I'm saying. If I ever could rewind time, I say it again, it's tough titty. And then you're in your feelings about the way I feel, or what my honest opinion as soon as I'm done donating food for children, I'ma come back a Mr. Whipping that ass. You better off having a dick measure contest than to go against a bomb threat with somebody bass moving quicker than an ostrich. Coming out, if you don't like it, eat a large prick. What the fuck is wrong with the artist? Making head bobbers in the stands like it's art test, but is it really that far-fetched? How about gold muscle wrists on the beat like a lock? Soon as I check the deuce to Wendy's, broke taking the chance. So now I'm making plenty. Going tour with Obi and interviews on TV. As a teen, I was wishing for a rapper to see me. That's all I wanted. But who would ever think this would have become it? All I had to do was find a paper and bomb it and hit the booth and go all in and shut the fuck up when I'm talking. I'm blunting. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know what's up. He know what's up. She know what's up and what time it is. You know
Hey,
what's
Barry, you're muted. We only hear the music.
Man, I was talking all sorts of shit too.
Yeah, I seen you.
I said,
Like
yeah.
you was
Yeah, we let
rapping,
you
was
go for
rapping
a
the
while.
music, you was still playing.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the damn it. Oh shit, there we go.
It's
D-bomb.
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 D-bomb with
Bomb.
You Know What's Up.
Bizzle.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop all of this track again in the comments for you guys. You want to check him out. I did drop all of his social media stuff in the comments yesterday. I'll go ahead and pull that up again and beep, beep, boop, drop it so you guys can clickety click and go subscribe and see what's going on with his music because it's pretty dope. I liked his track yesterday.
Some of that background looked a little familiar.
It's really vibing.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
shirt,
he's a real good dude.
Minnesota homegrown.
Yeah. Southside.
Pretty dope.
Southside.
Too bad he wasn't wearing a Wake and Bake Crew t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm getting on him. I'm getting on him about that.
Oh, Minneapolis.
Southside.
Sun shining.
Actually, is it snowing in the cities yet?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, Dave,
It
what's the
was,
weather?
It started the sleet and icy stuff like around about 5 or 6 this morning.
Right. We're about yeah, it's snowing pretty much. It started snowing down here now too. Actually it's not doing nothing right now, but
It stopped.
it's just taking a break. So I mean, as you can, I'm gonna put up the infrared first here so you can get an idea of the size of this and the scope of it and what it's starting to do. You can see the energy potential is starting to rotate, and we're getting to the point where it's just gonna sit on top of us for a while. You know, as you can see for the actual radar, it's coming out of the southwest. It's starting to spin. It's just going to build for the rest of the day. Temperatures are going to be right on that edge, so it could be wet, but they're still looking at up to anywhere from, you know, up to 7 inches in some places. St. Paul is expecting in the next 3 days to have 7.5 inches of snow. So this one's going to hit us. So this is a good day. I hope you all got your stuff done, or if you haven't, get there quick, get your supplies and hunker down for the next 24 to 48 hours and just watch it snow.
It's going to be windy.
And the wind is going to pick up. Yeah, actually, I'll show you that quick. For the most part, yeah, you're going to see some wind pick up in the morning throughout the night. So tomorrow, well, the main
blizzard
is going to be here. Yeah, we're all in a blizzard warning right now. Winds are going to be gusting up to 35, 40 in most places, especially out in western Minnesota. So hunker down.
What do you think we're going to get today? A lot today or most?
Today, no, I don't think we're going to get a lot today. I think we might just have a dusting today. It depends on how it strengthens overnight. If you want to consider today as until midnight, we might get an inch or two, but I think the main bulk of it's going to come tomorrow.
Dope. Thanks, Dave.
You bet.
Var, you're muted again.
Right on.
Right on.
It's one of them days, man. Hey, man, the multiple screens, man, it gets a little confusing.
Yeah. I got 3, and I keep grabbing my mouse trying to move something over here, and it moves over there.
Yeah. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. And then when I put the phone on, man, it just gets too much.
No. It's my brain that's the problem.
We're going to be experts at this
I
shit.
usually use this when I do it, Vari.
Okay.
This thing. And I put the phone in there and stand it back there to do the Zoom, but then I do all the stuff on the computer. But shit, man.
Gotcha.
Keeping up with them chats is the bitch, but we're not on Facebook, so I guess, you know.
Yep.
There's live chat on YouTube.
Is what it is. Yeah, man. YouTube.
Is there any chats going on, Vari?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them popping up. Popping them up. Poppity.
Yeah, shout out to Healthy Choices Unlimited. In Colorado, I believe they're from.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I gave them a shout out too. I mean, that's great.
Right.
That's what's up. So, like, I suppose, what time is it? What time is it, Rose?
What time is it?
Is it that time?
Is it Tool time with Tim the Tool Man Taylor? Oh no, you mean it's time for the word of the day.
Don't be talking
That's
about my God.
Day.
Hey,
Today's day. Today's word of the day is wanderlust.
Wonder.
WANDERLUST.
Okay, I could dig it. All right, so today's word of the day is wanderlust. Drop it in the comments before 11:59 p.m. tonight to get this awesome thingamabob, which I'm gonna pop up on this overlay here. As you can see, those are two very awesome mushroom kits. The one is pink oyster. The other one is, I don't know if those are oysters. I keep saying they're just like regular oysters, but I haven't actually seen like the name on the box, so I could be wrong. But they look very fruity and tasty as well. To give you an example of what they'll look like once they're 100% fruited. Well, this is not 100% fruited, but this is a partially fruited one from about 2 days ago. Were those ones that were fruited there. And I did just harvest them this morning. So you can see that these things are, let me see, I'll put them in here. They grew to be a very awesome size. This is just one half of it here. So you can see these things are like really purty. They got really big, really fast. This is just like after 6 or 7 days. It's the first flush, and then I also got another chunk here. So these things are really fun. It actually has gotten me interested in possibly growing like mushrooms for like restaurants and stuff. Like as I started doing research, I realized like there's an actual business in it. So who knows? It might just spark something in you. So if you'd like to get a shot at winning your very own mushroom growing kit, all you got to do is click in that comments and drop that word. What's that again, Rose? Virtuosity?
Wanderlust.
Wanderlust, that's right. Wanderlust. Drop that in the comments again before 11:59 p.m. tonight to get your shot at winning that badass mushroom grow kit. Yeah, it'll grow in your heart as well, like it did mine, I'm sure.
You said for battle pass? Never mind.
The battle pass mushroom kit.
man.
Funny. All right, sweet. Let's see. I guess that might just be it, maybe. We got Snow in the comments. Thank you guys. Melissa is joining us every day, as usual, our distant relative.
And I wanted to say too that Healthy Choices Unlimited, they said that we've helped loads of folks get off many dangerous narcotics with good information about cannabis and the endocannabinoid system. Thank you, Colorado.
Right.
That's
on.
awesome.
Yup.
Shout out to Kanita too. I know Kanita been jumping on here every day.
Kanita's there.
Jumping the whole thing. She ain't even
Shout
viewing
out
the whole
Kanita.
thing.
Nikki and Daryl. Let's not forget Nikki and Daryl every
And
day.
Ryan
Daryl too.
and Amy.
Present.
Yo, appreciate all you guys.
Hey, Alicia, what game you playing?
Lisa.
What game you playing?
DC online.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm playing that Cold War. Var, you got Call of Duty? Any of you guys play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
See, I already got it. I got to go buy a hard drive because it was about to kill my poor little 4. I was like, let me go get you an external hard drive because I'm not deleting my game.
Buy them online on Amazon, Alicia.
Amazon?
They're way cheaper. Yep, it's way cheaper than in the store.
Okay, because I want to get at least a 2 gig or something.
Providence Poker. That's a good one to get on too.
So quick question. Did any of you guys get notifications from Empower on the call to action?
I didn't.
Okay.
I normally get a text.
Yeah, we'll send those out today.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Var, you want to walk us out? I think we got everything.
Yep, I sure will. As always, thank you guys for joining us for another wonderful show. I keep looking at the wrong screen. If you would like to join the conversation with us, simply go ahead and click the link that we drop in the description of the live every morning. It is the same link. Just click that link between 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. and pop in your name. Introduce yourself a little bit so we get to know you, and you can join the conversation with us. If you would like to get involved in the work that we are doing to free cannabis here in Minnesota, there are several ways you can get involved. We have a level for every fellow. The first is going to www.minnormal.com/join. You can become a dues paying member for as little as $4.20 a month. Cha-ching. The other way you can get involved is by becoming a volunteer. It is a very simple two-step process. The first is downloading our empowerment app. You can go to www.getempower.com/MNNormal. That's NORML. Just download that app on your phone, and we'll be using it to shoot out notifications and updates and event updates and all that really awesome and important stuff to all of our members and our supporters and our volunteers. So if there's any actionable items we can take as a community of cannabis warriors, then that's how we'll be communicating to everybody. So you definitely want to get that app. After you have downloaded that app, you can shoot a message to any of the Minnesota NORML chapter pages and say, hey, I've downloaded the empowerment app. What's next? I'm ready to go. And we will get you locked in with the organizing we are doing statewide, as well as the chapter leader in your area, if there is one, so you guys can link up, start doing some planning, some organizing locally, and start kicking ass where you live. Get your town hyped. So that being said, I love you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys on this quote, who I have no idea who originally came from, but I first heard it from my pops, and it is, a closed mouth don't get fed. In other words, you will always be your own best advocate. So advocate for yourself in all things. And, that, I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Doop. Doop, doop.
Peace out, Facebook.
Peace out, YouTube.
Okay, yeah, YouTube. Tube you.